let's talk about Cinder not being a part of Set 2 of VCard TCG Awaken Worlds, because in Cinder's latest Google Doc, she covers that. So if you go to her Google Doc, in the breakdown section, there's a part called the Charizard of VCard. And in it, she also has a link to a VOD of Shylily stating, "Oh, the Charizard and Blastoise of VCard doing the oh, like, how dare you sit there and pretend to be some box legendary of something that you didn't create? Disgusting. Trust me, we all cringe, but people sometimes get excited and they do cringe-worthy stuff." No, I guess I'm just gonna do that. Okay. So, Cinder then goes on to say, "I called myself the Charizard to advertise myself in the game and advertise the cards themselves. Everyone knows Pokemon and everyone knows Charizard. VCard's first set of cards was like Pokemon's base set. I compared myself and Shylily to the Charizard and Blastoise of the VTuber card game because we were the two VTuber part owners of gamer subs, like Pokemon Red and Blue. Calling myself this wasn't to try to steal her thunder in her game, or take credit for it in any way. I may have called her Blastoise, but she's literally the Pikachu of VCard. Shylily didn't like me calling myself the Charizard. She didn't like the prominence it gave me in her game, but Gamer Subs did. This is from one of my Gamer Subs contacts last December. We'll call them GS number 1, December 12th, 2024. 2:49 p.m. I figured I would keep this here, just so it helps keep conversations in different places for different things. Here is our release schedule for VCard. December 12th, all Water Element creators and mascots. 14th, VTuber Awards Launch Day announcement. 19th, all Grass Element creators and mascots. 26th, all Fire Element creators and mascots. January 2nd, all Electric Element creators and mascots. 9th, all Platinum Element creators and mascots. 16th, all support cards. 17th, Launch Day video. Today in about 15 minutes, the Water Element video will go out. I'll link it right after this. That's it, nothing much more than that. Fire is on December 26th, so that's when everyone will officially get to see the Charizard. The only other cool thing is on this Saturday, the 14th of the VTuber Awards, we're doing a VTuber Awards promo card. Blank. Also on the 14th, some very basic VCard merch will be sold on GamerSup's website. There is already an order being placed for you. It's very limited quantity and is just VCard branded. So realistically, not much info here, just wanted to keep everyone updated. This is from another person at GamerSup's GS number 2, a few days before VCard launched on January 31st, 2025. January 28th, 2025, at 9:32 p.m. Hello, Cinder. I've come with two announcements. Dropping January 29th at 3 p.m. EST is our new AFK Plus sleep support line with melatonin. AFK Plus melatonin is only available in US. Banana Berry Bedtime Flavor, our collaboration with Silvervale. It is also dropping in our standard AFK formula as well. VCard Rising Stars is launching January 31st at 3 p.m. EST. I'd love to tell you a little bit more about it. VCard TCG isn't just a trading card game, it's an exciting collectible universe that brings VTuber and creator culture to life like never before, with stunning artwork, chase-worthy rarities, and a deep commitment to championing real artists. VCard is redefining what it means to collect. Rising Stars is where it all begins, featuring a variety of art styles, ultra-limited prints, and the elusive one-of-one signature god rares. Every pack is an experience, every pull is a moment. Really amazing how this massive project all came together, and what an honor to have you be a part of VCard. Can't wait to see everyone ripping packs in the search for the Charizard card of the set. Another message from GS number 1 over a month after VCard launched, March 11th, 2025. Hey guys, I just wanted to check and ask if there are any rules restrictions to signing VCards. For example, are we unable to use a gold marker since the gold rares have gold signatures? Just want to make sure before I go to any cons. Another question, has there been further decision on if blank will become one in the future? I would not think so. Whatever would look best on the card, I am sure we would want it to look cool after the signing, as community is gonna be hype to get it signed. Also, IDK if you both look at eBay, but you have become the VCard Charizard for sure. Like, it's going crazy. And here's a message from another person at GamerSup's GS number 3 on March 14, 2025. Charizard, an eBay listing. Sold March 13th, 2025, Cinder signed art card first edition box topper VCard Rising Stars pre-owned at $750 or best offer plus $4.25 delivery. As a card gamer, that's a kick in the gut to pay for shipping like that. Come on, man. Set 2, Awaken Worlds. Out of the very few VTubers not returning in Set 2 of VCard, I was one of them. However, that wasn't supposed to be the case. My 3 cards for Set 2 were completed before I was cancelled, and I was going to be a water type. I was told weeks after my cancellation that I had been removed from the lineup. Here's a cropped version of one of my card artworks that went unused. I may be wrong about this, but after I was cancelled and removed, another VTuber who I didn't remember being part of the set was able to be added and presumably fill my vacant water card slot. So, it seems that, Sinder was supposed to come out in Awakened Worlds, but she wasn't. Which brings me back to an X post that the Pyro Pups Center made. Stating, Pyro Pups, I'd like to share an important update regarding Sinder's inclusion in VCards. Today, the official VCard team held a Q&A event on Reddit, addressing various topics about the TCG, including card sets, packages, and lineups. Among the questions asked, one stood out to many of us: why is Sinder not part of the new set? The VCard team responded, stating that Sinder is not included in the new set because she currently is not creating content. They further clarified that if Sinder returns to content creation in the future, they will discuss the topic. This is their official stance on the matter, and this was posted on August 13th, 2025, so about almost 2 months before Sinder dropped her Google Doc. So, just thought I'd share that. It's interesting because Diego Leonor, VCard CEO, I'm assuming that's the username, says, to be transparent, Sinder hasn't made any content. We don't know if or when she will. If she comes back to making content in the future, we will have that discussion. So, she was going to be part of the second set, but then, according to Sinder, she got cancelled. My 3 cards for Set 2 were completed before I was cancelled. So they were completed! She just got cancelled. And then VCard decided to replace her. And the last part, she may be wrong about this, she says that. She may have been presumably replaced. And so I decided to go to the VCard website. So vcard.tcg.com/card/awakenworlds element water. So, out of all the VTubers, since Sinder was going to be a water type, one of these VTubers that she didn't remember may have replaced her when she got cancelled. So we have Cottontail VA, we have Sayu, we have Freem, we have Captain Hannah, Limu, Poseidon, Rainho, hey there, Spite, Yenko, and Yoklesh. Oh, no, and there's Yuzu. Anything else? And yeah, these are the cards that are water elements and VCard TCG for the second set Awakened Worlds. So, I will be frank with you, I don't know who it could be. If what Sinder says is true, and her assumption is true, then I don't know who could have replaced her. But she was going to be a water element, so I'm assuming, based off of what she says, that it's one of the VTubers that are water types that replaced her. If what Sinder says is true, and she did say she may be wrong about this, but it's just a speculation I made. It's up to you guys to think about it. But the main thing I want to point out is that Sinder's cards were completed. Let me double check that before I double down. My 3 cards for Set 2 are completed. Yep. So her cards were completed for Set 2 Awakened Worlds before she was cancelled. And then she said, I may be wrong about this, but after I was cancelled and removed, another VTuber who I didn't remember being part of the set was able to be added and presumably fill my vacant water card slot. So, yeah, so it seems, that cancellation took away her opportunity to be part of Set 2 Awakened Worlds of VCard TCG, which, by the way, if you didn't know, Shy Lily is the owner of VCard TCG. Just throwing that out there. If you guys didn't know, VCard TCG is Shy Lily's baby. She's the owner of it. So I just thought I'd put that there. But let me know what you think in the comments below. And like I said, I'm a human, I make mistakes, so correct me if I'm wrong. And when you correct me, please provide a link so I can go to the source, so I can know better. But either way, everything I used in this video will be in the description below. I encourage you, the viewer, to go to the source so that way you yourself can come to your own independent conclusion.